How about it, y'all? You got Hawg. I'm your Southern Diablo IV resource. Thanks for stopping by. Well, the beta starts tomorrow at noon Eastern Time, and I'm sure a lot of y'all, if you haven't played the early access beta, are wondering, just what in the hell am I going to play? Which one should I start with? What character? What tune should I play? They all look so fun. Well, I'm going to go through a couple pros and cons of each one. I have played 3 of them so far, and I'll just give you kind of my experience, and you can help pick for yourself. Big shout out to our Patreons, Eros, Ava, and Andes. Thank y'all so much for being Patreons. If you want to be cool like them, links in the description. Let's get to it. Alright, so you will get to play 5 classes during the open beta. Now, there's some misconception being thrown around that you're only going to get to play 2 classes, Necro and Druid. It's not true. You'll get to play all 5 classes. So, we'll be playing Sorceress, we'll be playing Druid, we'll be playing Necromancer, Barbarian, and of course, the Rogue. Now, I don't know which one's absolutely the favorite, but I'm hearing a lot of good chatter about Rogue. I'm not a archer player or whatever, but I like playing Rogue right now. And Sorceress, obviously, is getting a lot of love as well. Speaking of Sorceress, let's get right into her. So the pros to Sorceress, just like always, they are hard hitting with ranged attacks. They have high DPS. They have really good mobility skills, and it's just a classic Diablo character. It's got all the good skills in it. It's got Frost Nova, it's got Frozen Orb, Chain Lightning, Hydra, Meteor. Everything that we like to see is there, plus more. Of course, they've always got cons. She's always squishy. Any kind of intelligence class is always going to be squishy. They're always going to be resource dependent and cooldown dependent. Yes, you still do have a cooldown on teleport with Sorceress and Diablo 4. It's very frustrating, but it is what it is. And the new thing kind of going on with Diablo 4 is positioning ability. A lot of classes are dependent on where they position, and this is the same with Sorceress. You'll see as you start to play the game. Going over to Rogue, this class is really fun. I was surprised. I didn't think I was going to like it. It has a good bit of pros to it. You can play ranged, so you can shoot archers. You can or shoot as an archer. You can shoot arrows, or you can play as melee. You can get up close and personal, slash them, gash them, cut them down with twisted blades. Or my personal favorite was flurry. Really has really good DPS. I wouldn't say it's like super hard hitting. It might have been if you figured out a build that hit really, really hard, but it had really good DPS. I mean, it killed things pretty quickly. It has multiple different play styles, so you don't have to play one specific way with it. And my personal favorite about it is they got rid of the damn dual resource like in Diablo 3. So if you didn't play D3, you had dual resource on the Demon Hunter, which is kin to this rogue. You had discipline and hatred, and I absolutely hated having to manage 2 resources because I'm already a hog on a resource. So I'm glad to see them do away with that. Some cons with this, has a little slower mobility on start. I guess that's with every tune. I was kind of just digging to try to find cons. There's really not a lot of cons with the rogue. Um, it's resource dependent, kind of, and it does require positioning. So you'll have to be more aware of your positioning with any and all of your classes in Diablo 4. On to Barbarian. I played a pretty good bit of Barbarian, got him to level 20. Hard hitting melee attacks. You'll hear a couple different people crying that the Barb was kind of squishy and it wasn't hitting hard and all this. That's just not my experience. It had pretty high DPS and it had all the classic Barbarian skills that you're used to: Whirlwind, Hammer of the Ancients, Frenzy, all that good stuff. That was all there. Leap was there. Stomp was there. Now, I do think that we're going to see an absence of Z-Barb. Now, don't flame me too hard for that, but I think this game's going to play a lot different than we're used to, so I don't think we're going to see a lot of support going on. Maybe, maybe not. The cons with the Barb, he is resource and cooldown dependent. That's the struggle that I had personally, was trying to keep Fury up towards the beginning of the game. Once you get to 25, it's not as bad. And like I said, some people said he was a little squishy to start off with. I didn't have that problem. A lot of people did. You pick for yourself. Maybe you're a better experienced Barbarian player than the other people that were playing it. So the Necromancer, we don't know much about Necro or Druid, but I'm just going to give you what I know. Okay, so you're going to be playing as a summoner or caster or melee or both. That's the nice thing about Necro is it's got multiple playstyles. It is always high DPS, pretty much whatever you do. And it is another classic Diablo character from back in Diablo 2. It was a lot of fun back then. You played it in Diablo 3, and now it is here, Diablo 4. Nice thing is you don't have to buy a damn expansion to get it. The cons for it, you cannot summon, or that's the rumor right now. The devs haven't said anything for sure about Necro, but you're not going to be able to summon in the beta, and that's because it does not unlock until past 25. Remember, this is just Act 1, so that's what the rumor mill is churning out, that there's not going to be any summoning. The other thing is we just don't know a whole lot about it. We've seen some cutscenes on it. It looks pretty cool, but I haven't actually got to play it, so I can't tell you, hey, it's awesome. Now, the feedback that I've gotten from some of my clanmates that played the closed beta a couple months ago, they said Corpse Explosion was hard hitting and just your typical Necromancer. It was a really good character. And then on to the Druid. This one's going to be awesome too. Pros for this: it is a shapeshifter, elemental, and a melee character. You can do a combo of all three or whatever you want to do. By shapeshifting, I mean he turns into a werewolf and a werebear. So that's really cool. It is a resurrection of a classic Diablo 2 character. I had a lot of fun playing this build. Get to play animal spirits, and you have skills like Hurricane, where you have a tornado wind around you at all times that damages enemies, and there's just a lot of different things to do. Wolves and bears, animal spirits, all that kind of stuff is available. The cons for it, unfortunately, it is very resource dependent, like any kind of caster, summoner, shapeshifter build. Again, this is confirmed by Rod Ferguson. No animal spirits in the beta, so I don't know if that means that we're not going to be able to actually shapeshift, or that means that we're not going to be able to use spirits, or exactly. But just know that you're not going to be able to taste the full power of Druid in the beta. That's just the way it is. It didn't unlock until Act 2, I believe they said. So it also may be squishy to start. My guess is it will be intelligence based. It might not be. Don't flame me too hard if I'm wrong about that. We don't know too much about it, but I would have to bet it would probably be intelligence based, and it may be squishy to start with. So we'll just have to see about that. Y'all, if you need a community to run with, the link to my Discord, the House of Hawg, it's in the description there, and that's how you get access to information that we have. It's not just me on there. I have a team of guys that are just Diablo brainiacs. They know everything about the game. They contribute. They see things that I don't see, and really help me out with a lot of this stuff that you see. So it's a valuable tool for information over there, and it also helps you get in the clan. So the clan, it fills up very fast. I think if it still transfers over to this weekend, it probably will be full. So I'm gonna have to make a couple more clans. But get in the Discord, that way you're all connected. I got a bunch of voice rooms open. Everybody can communicate. Not to mention, we just have a damn blast. You'll have to go to my channel and check out the Diablo 4 mixtape. We just get silly in there. We ain't mild, we wild. We like to have a good time. And so we'd love to see you in there and come on in. Hey, I also love if you would hit like and subscribe. Subscribing makes you feel good. You want more Diablo 4 content from me, so I'm going to deliver and keep giving it to you. So please deliver, give me a sub, help my channel continue the growth. If you want to be a Patreon supporter, like I said earlier, links in the description. That'd be kick-ass to help the channel out. And hey, we'll see you next time.